coming up, kinda make my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Blow your mind.
Ooh, why you do that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bad. You ain't get too bad. My bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Ooh. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Ooh, why you do that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bad. You ain't get too bad. My bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. 20 of us, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide.
Coach, there are a few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect clear afternoon. Heck, you can see all the way to Mount Rainier in the distance here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Seattle Seahawks. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Hey, check my... Wait. This is 15. Check my 15. I'm coming. Let's go.
Now the young man was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie. It's Phillip Lindsay. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
What you got ready?
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On second down now, it's Lindsey. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. On third down, here's Lindsey. Oh, now Lindsey lost the football. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now left side on the swing pass. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the pistol, they run with Gordon. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10.
Check your hot read. Check. Crunch. Crunch.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Now a play fake here on first down. Out to his left. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Zach Ertz, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays.
And Winston lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Brissett. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Brissett now a perfect 5 of 5 since taking over. They haven't missed a beat. 1st and 10. This is Corey Clement, the 3rd-year back from Wisconsin. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the Saints' 35-yard line.
Right there, 56. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And his throw is incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free.
Coverage there by Earl Thomas.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Brissett. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? Brissett. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Brissett. Slant route, caught by Edelman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks. Brissett on 1st down. And this one complete to Reed. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Brissett. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. The 20. And that one results in 35 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. Here's Lindsey. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Second down and goal. Brissett being chased out left. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Christian Kirksey. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal. Brissett now. Going to go to Clement here out of the backfield. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Lambo is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
Easy. Back to you. I'm going back.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10. As opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Brissett. Look at this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Looking for Woods that time. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Kenny Stills. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, right back to Lindsey. And an alley to run. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He's at the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Robert Woods, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes ago in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Corey Clement, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead is down to 28-10. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First down, New Orleans.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. And now it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. This is taken at the 3. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's a give to Peterson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
And I don't think Edelman will be able to get to this one.
Let's go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brissett. And that is incomplete. Phillip Lindsay, the intended target, but now it'll be third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
Brissett sets to throw it. Airing it out deep for Woods. That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. To throw is Brissett. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback. No matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Like how they started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. To throw, Brissett. He'll find Lindsay here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Brissett. He'll dump this one off to Lindsey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Brissett forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The Seahawks on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Brissett. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
That's good for the Seahawks. First down.
First down, Brissett. He's going to look deep for Edelman. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. He was looking for Edelman there.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Able to get this to Gordon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Complete. Richardson has it. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
A pass down the middle is fought for and hauled in. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
They'll roll him out right. And now he's going to use his legs. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
He'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a second and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Yellow. Let's go, little lady. Attack, attack. Watch the twit. Watch the twit. Yellow, yellow. 15, check 15.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Melvin Gordon, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too, because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go. Take over first and 10 at their own 24.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't begin. 22, jet, cover. 22, jet, cover.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Brissett now. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Philip Lindsay, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
56 is the mic.
Into the air once more, it's Brissett. That's caught by Jackson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing, Brissett. And he rifles one incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Seahawks on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Brissett. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
This is Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Jones has it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. 36. Attack. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Mahomes going to throw it here. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The Saints on 4th down last year, 13 of 16, 2nd best in the league, and they'll try it here.
Tootsie's the mark. Blue down, blue down. Yellow, yellow. Check. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And Stills bringing it in. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
And the Saints, 1st down.
Hey, 57, 57. 50, yellow, 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 yellow. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Exit, exit. Bravo. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl tight end Zach Ertz, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
A 7-yard gain.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He can hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a 1st down. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time. And they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for the Saints, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.